Okay, so how many of you have ever been to like a, I guess, furry baby store, like a Petco or a PetSmart or anything like that, and have seen all the little dogs in there? Okay, and how cute are they? They're pretty cute, right? So, just a little background, or I want you guys to picture yourself in a small, cramped cage living in freezing water, or freezing in the winter, and then being super, super hot in the summer. Neglected, abused, suffering, it doesn't end there. The life inside a puppy mill is the worst experience a dog can be put through. But this hits very close to home because all I've ever done in my life has had a dog right next to me, even since I was a baby, and we've always just rescued. So these puppy mills, I find, need to be shut down because there's nothing ethical about them. And today I'm going to give you a little information of what puppy mills are and why you shouldn't buy from them, and the practical solutions that we can do to help solve the problems in a puppy mill life. So, the definition of a puppy mill is a dog breeding facility that produces puppies at a fast rate, overlooking the needs of a mother and a pup together. The dogs that are produced from puppy mills are often sick and distant from people, and often when you see that, a lot of the dogs, you try to go pet them and they're scared, they're frightened, they try and back away from you, and they're shaking most of the time, which makes it very, very sad to see. A lot of these puppy mill sites, or a lot of these puppy mills have different sales through the internet, advertisement, pet stores such as, like I said before, Furry Babies, Petco, PetSmart, all that type of stuff. And a lot of the profit that comes into them is a lot more important than just the puppies themselves and the dogs that are being bred and making all these puppies. So the worst part about this is that these places are considered a retail store, so that it exempts them from the Animal Welfare Act, which is normally something that it's an act that tries to get rid of all the bad places that are doing terrible things to dogs, like I'm describing here. But because it's a real retail store, they don't have to, because it's just another store that you can buy from. So not every puppy mill is licensed or even inspected in the United States, which makes it even worse because you don't know exactly what number is being produced, and it could be a lot higher than what we expect, which is really bad because that means a lot of these dogs are being used and these puppies aren't healthy, the ones that are in the store that you're seeing every day. So these dog breeding facilities or puppy mills have created several serious problems. Puppy mills worsen the overpopulation of pets. In fact, the Humane Society of the United States estimated about 165,474 dogs were kept for breeding purposes only in the USDA licensed facilities in 2016. So that's a huge number of dogs that are being breeded every single day, and that just, you can only imagine the number that comes out of them, because most dogs have more than just one puppy. So that's pretty sad. The Humane Society also estimated that 3 million cats and dogs were euthanized by shelters every year, so these places are just killing them, which is really sad. And then Christina Matthews wrote for the PETA a statement about how these dogs are treated in these facilities. Male breeders are stuck in cages, treated like assembly line objects, and both males and females are just thrown away when they can no longer produce. So what I mean by thrown away is that they're euthanized. So basically these dogs are just used just to create puppies, and they don't have a life that they can go live with a family, and that is just terrible. So these sick dogs are kept constantly pregnant, and the puppies they are birthing are taken away from them, which normally, like a normal mother baby relationship, they need to be together just because of the needs of the baby, and that's such an attachment to the mom. So like I said before, the mom is killed, and so is the dad once they both cannot reproduce anymore. So then obviously the puppy is not able to be with their parents. Unknowingly, we have been supporting the inhumane treatment of these beautiful creatures. However, we are able to change it all. So simply by adopting a dog from a shelter or a foster home instead of pet stores such as Petco, Petland, PetSmart, Furry Babies, you can save these dogs' lives and hurting the puppy mill. And then in that way, you're hurting the puppy mill business by doing rescue groups and stuff like that. And I've always bought from a rescue group. my dog now is from a rescue group, and she's the cutest little pup ever. These shelters also make the pets way better for families, because you have such an attachment and they're happy and you're saving their lives and treating them with love and care and giving them proper attention. So even at these foster homes, they're doing the same exact thing. They're giving them vet care, food, water, attention, and love, just what they need. And at these puppy mills, you don't get that. So many people like the purebred, so like a golden retriever animal, and that's a huge benefit to puppy mill stores because they have a lot of those. But the Humane Society also estimated that 25% of dogs in the animal shelters are purebred, which is good news, as long as you take the time to search and go through these shelters just to find the dog that you're looking for. And then another step to stop these puppy mills is to talk with government officials. The PETA offers links and example letters for people that want to write to government officials. So if you want to do that, if you're passionate about it, you are able to do so. And there are a variety of ways to help end the suffering of these animals, like I just said. In conclusion, we can end the animal abuse by buying animals from shelters and educating others about the horrors of puppy mills and so on. We have been able to see the problems they create, why people still buy from them, and how we create change, or how we can create that change of moving away from puppy mills. And do you guys remember when I told you to imagine yourself in the life of a puppy mill? Well, now you guys understand how these dogs are treated and why it's important to save their lives rather than buy from those who are being abused. Thank you.